Les Green is an amazing man. He's a very kind man. He's a fun man. He has a very big heart.
A wonderful, caring individual who cares deeply about his community and wanting to make a difference in the world.
He is all that I would choose if we could choose brothers, but when we choose friends, he meets all of the criteria that I would choose in a friend.
I grew up in Minneapolis and got kicked out of high school in 11th grade. I got involved in drugs when I was still in high school and used drugs for about 11 years.
He came to the community and actually spent time in the prison here in St. Cloud. But that led to him being able to pull himself up and go on to get an education. He went to St. Cloud State University where he got a degree, not only a bachelor's degree, but eventually a master's degree, and then actually a PhD.
When I came out, it was kind of interesting because you know, the whole world was different at that moment, because all the ways that you used to survive in Minneapolis and in that whole different other kind of world didn't work here, you know, and it seemed odd, so I had to figure out how to survive.
What he decided to do pretty early on was walk up to people and say, "Hi, my name is Les Green. I'd like to develop a waving relationship with you." That's what he did. So when he would walk across campus, people would just say, "Hey, hi, Les."
After about a month of that, I couldn't walk across campus without somebody yelling at me and saying, "Les, Les," you know, and I'd look and they'd say, "How you doing?" They'd wave, you know. And the whole concept was that I felt very comfortable on this campus as one of only 8 students of color, because everybody seemed to wave at me and say hello.
He taught at St. Cloud State University in the education department, so education was near and dear, as he believed it was a way in which people can make a difference and get a leg up and move forward in the community.
One project that Les is very proud of was Project Bootstrap. He recruited members of the business community who were willing to make a donation or give students jobs. Then we worked with students at the college and gave them jobs to help pay their tuition.
Basically what we did was hook you know, students that needed money, got a grant of whatever they needed, but then they also had to have lunch with the person, one of the donors. And the purpose of the lunch was for the donor to say, like Al Didier, to say, how did you succeed? And what happened is I got this perception of this community as being very welcoming to people who worked hard and who wanted to have a good life.
I know Les believes that education is the greatest change that we can have in our lives, and it offers us the most opportunity. It was natural for Les to teach because Les had learned so much.
I think we'll see Les's fingerprints all over this community. As our community continues to change and grow more diverse, this community, I believe, in 20 years will see that as one of our greatest assets. There's times where we hear people feeling like it causes division. This diversity causes division in our community, but I know Les has always taken a positive approach on how he looks at things. He's taught us how to look at things from a positive standpoint, and that the richness and the diversity of our community is one of our greatest assets. It will be one of the reasons why St. Cloud continues to grow, as we accept that and we see it as a way in which we can be unique and the way in which we get along and accomplish things in this community.
The pride I have is in the community, in a community that proved itself and proved to the world that there's a better way to do this, that we can in fact change the course of history, and that we did it by everybody winning. Nobody has to lose, and I think that's what I'm most proud of, that it is not win-win, it is everybody wins. That as you build a community and help people adjust and adapt to a community, they wind up saying, if I go back to school and get it, and I can make more money. When they make more money, that's good for everybody.
I think the legacy of Les Green should be, let's all work together to make this a great place to live.
I mean, this community's given me more than I can ever give it back. And so when you get a chance, you do the best you can to do the best you can.